Hello everyone, welcome back to this tutorial, and in this video I'll be showing you how to use HTML multimedia, how to include a media file, a picture, a video and an audio file. So let's get started. First I create my file, create multimedia.html. Now, after this, I can write my boilerplate and change the title to HTML multimedia. Now, there are three major things we want to do. First thing is that we want to insert images. I want to learn how to insert videos, and I want to learn how to insert audios so that we can add pictures to our website. So in order to do this, we use an element called img. The img element is the image element in HTML that helps us to pick an image. So I use the img. Is a self-closing tag which do not need another img. That is why automatically when I tried closing it, it paired body. So it's a self-closing tag. Now for us to be able to put image inside this, we use the src attribute. An attribute gives a definition to an element. So the src attribute is going to tell us more about the HTML element called img, and the src attribute speaks about the source. So it is going to tell us where exactly should it pick this picture from. Now I need to put this, and I'll have to put the address of the picture. Now in my working folder, I do not have this picture here, so I will have to borrow a picture from somewhere and copy it into this folder. Let's see how this goes. Let me go to my pictures and click this, and I want to copy this into my VS Code. I want to copy it into the working directory that I'm using. Not just that, I paste it here into my working directory, so that if I check the file location of this picture, or if I reveal it in the file explorer, it's going to show me this picture in this working folder, which means that this picture is here. So I may just want to rename the picture in order to, because this is very long, I'll say money. It's just okay like this, and I can minimize this. Now image src, because the image is directly in the folder that I am working here, is a direct child of this HTML folder. I can just call it and say money, and automatically it brings it money.jpg. So if I check my browser, okay, this is table, this is a previous lesson, and check for multimedia.html. Now we can see the image that I just put here, but the image is very big. I need to resize this. So we may use HTML or we use CSS to resize it. Most time we use CSS to resize images so that it can be responsive, but for this video sake I'm going to use HTML. I will use the width attribute, which is becoming obsolete too. The width attribute to set how wide it should look. Now in the 100% of this, it looks very big, and I might want to take like 40% of this. Now it looks a bit proper, depending on where exactly you want to place it, if it works perfectly there. there are still better ways to resize your images to make it look proper. And then you can set up the height. Now whenever you are using height, be careful. Most time I use fit content so that everything will still be proper, because if I use an height that is not proportionate to the image I created, it's going to warp the image. A lot of HTML beginners make this mistake. I might put maybe 20%, and you can see that because I use 40% here, the height is going to be restricted a bit. But if I use px, which is pixels, 40 pixels, 20 pixels, or 200 pixels, because pixels are smaller than percent. If I create this now the height is 200 pixels and the height has been warped, so it's not looking clear again. If I change this to 400 pixels, it looks a bit proper. And if I remove this height completely, it's still looking proper, because the width is going to regulate the height. Right now the height is automatically set to fit content. So this is how to insert an image in HTML. If you have a folder that you specify for images like this, and your image is inside this folder, which is not directly here, you will have to indicate that folder where it belongs. If I refresh now, this is bringing me an error, and we can actually create a placeholder text for this error here by using the auth attribute. The auth attribute gives us a basic description of the HTML element of image. So I'll say image of, or let me write the text on it, how to smash your goals. Now it's going to display this text if the picture is not working, but if the picture is working, this text will not display. This text is not a caption, it's an alternative text that just appears if the picture is dysfunctional. If I want to pick this picture now because it is inside another folder, I will have to call the folder first, images / money.jpg. Now it appears, but the text is nowhere to be found again because the image is not working properly. This is how to link an image properly into your HTML website. Now the next thing is how to link a video. If you want to insert a video, it is similar to the way we insert images too, but we have to use the video tag like this. But video tag is not self-closing, it comes with its pair, video open and video close, and it has the src attribute too, which is used to source for the video. Let me look for a video that I can embed here. Let me pick this and copy it into the folder that I am working and rename this video file to motivation, and be mindful of the extension of the file. This is .mp4. So back to multimedia.html, I'll call video source motivation.mp4. Now this is not the end, it is not like image. If I just go here and refresh the page, we are going to have the video, but the video is here, but we can't see it. Now we can't play it now that it's even loaded, we can play it. Initially, the video is working properly. All we need to do is use an attribute called controls. When the attribute of controls is set in the video is going to work properly. Now we can able to play the video and download the video. If I click play now it is playing, and with this I can click this and check other options, picture in picture mode in case I want to switch to other tab, and I have playback speed. I want to increase the playback speed, and oftentimes you can have the download option here too, but for now it's not giving us the download option. Also, we can make sure that every time the page loads, the video plays by itself. Now we have to wait for the video to until we click the video. That is when it plays, but we can actually set it using the autoplay attribute. With the autoplay attribute, we can set the autoplay attribute to true, which should play the video automatically by itself. So the autoplay attribute makes the video to play by itself. We can remove this in order to avoid distraction for our website viewers, but the most important is that we have the video source correct and the controls attribute correct. So this is how to insert a video. Now, to insert audio, we use the audio attribute, and it works almost the same way with this video. We only need to specify an audio file that I want to put here. So I may look for one audio on my device and look for just anyone, and drag here. Now to rename this file and say audio.mp3, and go back to my multimedia file and click this audio.mp3. Now if I load this too, it's going to appear like the video did in the first time. You can see until I had the audio controls to hit, that is when it can be functional. Controls. So the controls will make sure that we can play the audio. Now this is it. You can play the audio, and the audio is playing, and we can set the playback speed. In the previous versions of Chrome, because I use the latest version, you might find the download option available by default, but in the newer version there's restriction to unnecessary downloads. Now we have audio source. This is basically how to create audios like this. Now in the next video I'm going to show you how to embed YouTube videos into your website. If you don't have all the videos that you want to use right in your own local folder, how you are going to call video from YouTube or other internet source and place them in your website, which will make your website to run very fast and still serve the same purpose. So if you have found this video helpful, consider subscribing to this channel, liking the video, and dropping a comment. Let me know where you are watching this video from and if this video has been helpful to you. See you in the next video. Thank you.